Power 106, Brown Bag Mornings. Good morning to you, bro. We are in the presence of a champ. The champ is here.
Go.
Yep, an Olympian.
Yes, 2 times Olympic gold medalist in 2012 and 2016, Claressa Shields, and what she's done for the sport of boxing, taking it way beyond it just being women's boxing, just boxing, period. I'm telling you, she's doing things that not even a dude has done, especially with the Olympics. But also, let's go to the heavyweight undisputed champion, 4 times undisputed, pound for pound #1, Claressa Shields, baby! Let's get it, baby girl. All right, you came in with the belts, and I feel like all of us want to be like, wow, which one is your favorite?
Well, I got 17 of these.
17? Wow.
That's what she said. She's like, I could have brought them all, but it's just a lot, very heavy.
Wow. I got 17 belts, and which one is my favorite? I love the ring belt.
Yes, shout out to the ring.
I love the WBC belt. It's the green belt. I didn't bring that one today, but Muhammad Ali, Tyson, all those guys had that belt. Vander Holyfield, Sugar Ray. And then, I love all my belts, but maybe I love the one I won first. I think I'm more of like that. I won my first one, my 4th boxing match against a girl that was 17-0, Nikki Adler. I knocked her out in the 5th round. So
let's go.
That was my first. I
always remember that
fight.
first. You always remember that first, and everything else after that is like, of course, it's a bonus. But that moment, nothing beats it.
Yeah. And
you're still chasing more moments like that. I just asked you off air, like the Olympics are coming 2028, Claressa. Yes. Will we see you there? Maybe see you do cameos there? Because I think what you do for Olympians too is just like, wow, that energy, that inspiration.
I am hoping to be able to fight in the 2028 Olympics in LA.
Let's go.
I'm in deep talks with LA Boxing. I'm waiting on them to get back with me, and if they give me the opportunity to go and defend my 2 Olympic gold medals, oh my God, I would love to represent America again.
Oh my God.
And get another Olympic gold medal.
Bring it home.
She will be like the first in history already. She's doing first in history things with men and women. 3-time gold medalist in the sport of boxing?
Never heard of it.
Come on, Claressa. What keeps you, I guess, in that? Because there are a lot of times when it comes to boxing, not necessarily do people retire early, but it is a sport that you got to know your body gets wear and tear with it, as you get older. But I feel like you seem to be like ready as ever.
Yeah, you know what? For me, it's like a play and rest type thing. You know what I mean? I like to be serious and focused when it's time, but when it's time to not be focused, listen, I'm going to smoke my hookah.
Come on.
I love it. I'm going to go have me a shot. I'm going to go play top golf. Like,
there you go.
I'm going to go party. I think you got to have a good balance of like family and work, and I think if you just keep it just boxing, that's how you get burnt out real fast. So when I'm not boxing, listen, I eat what I want. I drink what I want. Yeah. I do whatever I want, but when it's time to lock back in, 10 weeks, I just kind of go cold turkey and just really, really focus.
That's awesome.
What's the first meal you go to eat after like just doing all that?
After a fight?
Yeah.
Oh my God! So I don't eat fried foods when I'm training.
Yeah.
I have to go get my fried chicken, mac and cheese, yams, turkey wings. Like, I am a soul food lover.
Come on.
Yeah.
We do that right now. We're not training for nothing.
Yeah.
I know. How are we heavyweights and we're half our size, you guys? We got to get it together.
Right.
But Claressa, you're going back to home July 26th, Little Caesars Arena in Detroit.
Detroit has adopted me. I love Detroit. I actually got my buffs. I forgot to put them on.
Oh, okay.
We'll wait for that.
Pause. How I do that. So I represent Flint, Detroit,
Michigan as a whole.
And fighting in Detroit is one of my favorite places to fight at. It's the home of the Buffs, baby.
Come on, look at that.
My bad.
Let's go.
How I forgot
Let's
that.
go.
Hey.
You look like you could rap about scamming now. The scamming rap. That's all the Detroit rappers rap about scamming.
Cash Doll is like one of my favorite rappers from
Cash
Detroit.
Doll is super
I
dope.
love her. So, but no, being able to fight up in Detroit, it's so great because it's so close to home, and everybody from Flint come, everybody from around the areas come, Detroit come. Last time I fought there, I had 12,000 fans there, and like the place holds 19,000. So that's my goal for this fight, to have 19,000 there. But I mean, listen, my whole fight is like a parking lot party. I mean, like, they playing the best music.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I got the best walkout. This fight, I'm being walked up by Rick Ross.
I love it.
So I'm super excited. And, you know, my opponent, Lonnie Daniels from New Zealand, lost twice early in her career, but since then has been on a storm to just become world champion.
Yeah.
She's won 2 belts already. You know, she think that she's rebuilt herself to where she has what it takes to come and dethrone the GOAT.
Right.
So I'm excited for this fight. I am hoping that she's coming to get rough and ugly and she wants some blood because that's what I'm seeking for.
Let's go.
And I'm going to put her on her back pockets. I want to knock her out.
If I was her and I heard Rick Ross, I'm like, oh, I'm losing.
From the jump, like from the walkout.
Do you know what Rick Ross song you're coming out to?
I'm still debating. I don't know if I'm going to come out to I'm a Boss.
Yeah.
Or he got so many good
He
songs.
does.
He does.
Blowing
I
money
don't know.
fast.
I don't
Every day
know.
I'm hustling. Oh, that'd be
Whichever, oh, that's the good one. Whichever one gets me ready for the fight because, like, the walkout is really part of my performance inside the ring. Sadly,
Right.
it's like if you have a bad walkout, I feel like you're gonna have a bad performance.
Yeah.
Don't do Aston Martin music. I feel like it's too chill.
Who?
Aston Martin music.
Aston Martin.
Martin
It's Rick Ross's song. We suck at singing.
I know what song y'all talking
Yeah.
about.
Yeah,
Nah, that's
that'll
not-
be way too
yeah.
chill.
That's not
Don't do that
hyping
one.
up. I like songs that everybody know, so they can kind of like
Jump
chant
in.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, Canelo, he had mentioned that he likes to listen to like Spanish romance music, which is a trip to me. This guy's insane. While he's training, is it different from me? And that helps him like lock into his inner like I don't know psychopath. Where he's listening to romance music and then he goes those hands in the ring, right? I guess Claressa, for your training camp, is there something that you need to have? Like these are my must-haves, or these are things that I absolutely have to not have around me. A lot of times boxers go and they kind of isolate, maybe sometimes over here up in Big Bear or different places. Is that something you do too?
Absolutely. So I've turned my mansion in Atlanta into like my training house.
Come on.
So I fly my coaches in and my assistant in and cooking, and I kind of just do my own camp. But everybody know there is no fried food, there is no ice cream, there is no cake, there is no cookies. Last camp, I almost put the whole house out because they cook tacos. I'm like, y'all crazy?
Right? Like, what are you doing right now? There's a mission we gotta accomplish.
Yeah, I was upstairs sleeping. I smelled this great smell upstairs. I'm like, what the hell they cooking downstairs?
Wow.
So I go downstairs. I'm like, I know the hell y'all not down here making tacos. They're like, you can eat tacos. I said, no, I cannot. All the grease on the,
Yeah.
you know, so I can't have any of that around me. Like, and I get really, really strict about that.
What is the diet? What is that diet going into a fight for you?
Oh, it just okay. Think about everything just kind of plain. Like, so if
Yeah.
you like fried rice, you gotta go white rice. If you like fried chicken, you gotta go grilled chicken or barbecue chicken. A lot of vegetables, you know, and it's all portion meals. And then I have to drink a gallon of water a day. So I start drinking water early. It's 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, to get it over with.
To get it done.
Yeah.
You know, but you said, what do I listen to as far as in music?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe I'm kind of like Canelo. Like, I listen to like some jazz, some R&B,
Oh, wow.
and then some days I have my days where it's like, okay, I need some Boosie, I need some crunk
And
music.
lock in
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
But a lot of times I'm listening to like 1980s, 1990s music in camp, like Prince and Keith Sweat and
Yeah.
all
Vibing.
those great people who sing. I got so many people on my phone making
It can beat me. I listen to like yeah.
1999.
It'll just flip which for you like 112 anywhere. I could beat you in the shower, but like anywhere.
Are you
112.
remixing it?
Yeah.
Okay, right.
Instead of
You're like, wait, something
It's
different.
different. Trying to be funny, Claressa. I'm not. You're making me feel bad. All right, Claressa, being a heavyweight, I guess too. Like, I guess coming from the girl's perspective, it's like, oh, you call me heavy, but this is like
Yeah.
in boxing. It's something to stand on and be proud of. Or I guess even the quote words and things of that nature. They're prideful titles.
Yeah, well, I will say I was not too keen on being called a heavyweight.
It's weird.
Yeah, I wasn't, and I've always tried to stay away from that weight class. You know, I've always been one of the bigger girls in boxing, so I fought at 168. That's super middleweight, and then I fought at 160, which is middleweight. Then I fought at 154, which is super welterweight. So those are kind of like petite, small, what they consider. But then you go to heavyweight, which is 175, and I don't know when I hear the word heavyweight, I do think fat.
Yeah, we have like a reference to
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
and it's
Think
like,
butterbean
what?
or something like that. Or-
Butterbean.
I just think of fat.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
And I pride myself on being in shape and having a nice body. So right now it's like I just be like, listen, I'm the sexiest heavyweight champion has ever been. So that's kind of how I can flip it. But
I get
I
you.
don't know. Once I announced that I was fighting for the heavyweight world championship because I moved up 2 different weight classes.
Wow.
And I remember thinking like, oh, they about to clown me or they're gonna go crazy. And instead it was the total opposite. Everybody was like, she's fighting heavyweight now, and it was my 5th division, and they were just like kind of going crazy. They were like, yo, she started at welterweight, now she's at heavyweight. Like, I mean, it was the spark we got from that was just it was insane.
It showed you were doing the right thing, because there can be that outside perspective can really mess it up for what you're trying to do personally, and already like you're gonna get criticized for anything. So for her to be like, I'm gonna move up into the heavyweight class, it could have came with a lot of just back talk, and people just love to do that already, you know.
Well, they be saying like the women who are heavyweight don't have a lot of skills, but. Or they say that the bigger girls don't have skills, but it's like, I got the best skills in the game, and I'm bigger than all y'all. Like,
Put
I'm
me in
bigger
any
than
class, and I got you.
Katie, Amanda, Alicia. I box better than all of them, and I'm the heavier. I've been heavier than them like my whole life. So when I hear them say like, "Oh, the bigger girls don't really have skills," it's like, well, I've been pound number 1 on the women's list on probably for the last 4 years, and men put me up there in the top 5.
Yeah,
like no gender. So just with that, now at heavyweight, I can say that I've had some of my toughest fights at heavyweight. These girls are big and strong. And listen, my last fight against Danielle Perkins, I just couldn't believe how strong she was. Like, I spar against the men to get ready, and I have to tell you, like, these smaller girls be talking stuff, and I'm like, yo, if Danielle was to hit them with one punch, they like to be out.
It's over.
Wow.
Seriously.
And maybe because they know they're not going to those categories, then that's why they talk, you know? And it's almost unfair to you guys, because you're the beast, but you got to control yourself.
Oh, it is not unfair to me, because I tell these girls, listen, if you come up 1, I'll go down 2.
do it.
We can meet somewhere.
We'll meet in the middle.
Say that.
You know,
I'll
and
meet
these
you
girls,
halfway.
see, they be talking,
won't.
and then when I be like, hey, let's make it happen, and they be like, oh, I don't know if I can do that. Yeah, I know.
I got to find my mandatory career. So I don't know, maybe in a couple years.
Stay with the small girls.
Yeah.
Claressa, tell me about your like search for competition, because if you're traveling through weight classes, it seems like you're trying to find, you know, the best opponents available. Are you like rooting for, you know, girls to like get better and like challenge you, or like how is that?
Well, for me, I try to focus on right now, and I do watch the girls who are coming up so they can be future opponents. But for this fight here, Lonnie Daniels was not the first pick. We wanted to fight against Hannah Gabriels. And Hannah Gabriels dropped me 2018, the first round. I ended up winning that fight unanimously, but she dropped me in the first round, the only time I've ever been dropped or hurt in a fight. So we wanted to rematch her. So we offered her a rematch 2023. And she accepted it, but the week of the fight, she dropped positive for PEDs.
Damn.
Right? So now that we're past that, now it's 2 years later, we're like, you know what, let's double back.
Yeah.
Because I want my lick back, because I know I can knock her out.
Yeah. It always stays with you, even if you won, but it always stays with you.
I
Like,
am
ugh.
such a better fighter than her, and I'm a better fighter than I was back then. And it was like, yeah, you had 18 fights when we fought. I had 6. Now that I have 16, 17 fights, now I want to show you.
Let's go again.
Now we on an even playing field. Now, even though I won, she had way more experience than me in the professional ranks. So I'm like, you know what? Now that we're on the same playing field, let's see how you do it. So we offer her to fight first, because that's the fight that the people said that they want, right? Because she knocked me down, and people are haters. They're like, oh, she's the only girl that can beat Claressa. She lost. Anyways. So,
I love it.
so we offered her to fight, and she turned it down. Said that she wanted to fight me at 160. She wanted me to go down 2 weight classes after I've already come up my last 2 fights at heavyweight. And it was like, why would I go down there and I don't own those belts no more?
They almost make it so hard for it to even happen that you're like, bro, and then it looks like, oh, I'm backing out or I'm not choosing. But I know that a lot of times when it comes with the fights, the contract's got to be right, like the conditions, and it's like, you can't make me jump through hoops. Like you said, I'm A side. You can't call it shots being B side.
So that's why we ended up going with Lonnie Daniels, who was next.
Yeah.
You know, I had to inbox her and say, I thought you said you wanted to fight me. How come you making it hard doing the,
That's
you know? And she's
I
like,
love it.
and she's like, oh, I'm not. I'm just negotiating. I'm like, well, my team think you turned down the fight. So get back on a negotiating email and get it done so me and you can rock out.
Like how hey, just come outside real quick. I just want to talk.
Just come outside.
I just want to
Little
talk.
light press.
Claressa Shields, we have you in here, and I've been a big boxing fan since I was a young girl. A lot of us watched it with our families. We even would do like everyone put like the rounds on a piece of paper, and then you pick it out, and that's what round you think someone's gonna get knocked out.
Oh wow!
Like since back in the day, just kind of loving that, right? Clearly, Mexicans have a strong tie in boxing, and I want to know what got you here. What got Claressa Shields to choose the sport of boxing?
Honestly, it was a thing of me not wanting to do team sports.
Okay.
And me seeing that boxing was just me versus someone else.
Yeah.
Now, what kept me in boxing and who kind of helped mold me into who I am, I have to say, like, Muhammad Ali, Sugar Ray Leonard, Tommy Hearns. I watched those, Sugar Ray Robinson. I watched those guys growing up, and I watched them up on TV and on YouTube and watched the old videos. And when I got into boxing, to me, it's like you look at all these different fighters and you decide who you want to be like, who do you want to mimic, who is your inspiration. And it wasn't just one. I love Floyd, Andre Ward, Andre Darrell, I love so many fighters.
Right.
And I was like, I want to box like all of them. Like, how do I mix in the Mike Tyson and the Sugar Ray Leonard, and how you put them all together? And that's what kept me in boxing, like seeing these guys' story, seeing their upbringing. I mean, Muhammad Ali's name is going to live forever in the history books. And I think right after his name is going to live my name.
Come on, Claressa.
So he motivates me like every day of my life. Like when I'm feeling like people are trying to tear me down, I just remember that Muhammad Ali came up in a time where it was racism and, you supposed to talk to white people a certain way.
Yeah.
And he didn't give a damn. Man, woman, white, black, whatever. He stood up for what he believed in. He fought for his rights and our rights. And that's beautiful. I want to be just like him.
That example of, you know what, while you're looking at me, I got something to say too, and you're not gonna walk all over me, and I'm gonna use this boxing mat as my platform. I when you look at someone like Muhammad Ali, us being Latino too, we have our grades, but that's great. That is untouchable. It goes beyond race. It goes for the sport, and even beyond the sport, just of a person, and how the example that they lead. That's incredible, Claressa.
I love him.
I do want to talk to you about, I guess, the changes in boxing, because having been a part of it, we are seeing the different venues boxing matches are now being put on. Most notably in Times Square, everyone kind of felt a little bit like it changed the feeling of being in a venue and everybody being a boxing fan, and it kind of stunted the boxers a little bit.
It was whack.
Yeah, they all felt that way.
I was there. So me and Pep got to go there out of the 200 people
that they picked to be in the.
They picked us to come, and honestly, being there, it was very quiet.
Yeah.
The fights were lackluster. I think Rolly had the biggest moment. Teofimo went out there and did a good job, but Devin, I think, he had a good fight too, but he just didn't fight enough for me.
Yeah.
I would rather fight. So I fought in front of a small crowd before, like in the amateurs or whatever. But I would rather fight in front of 12, 19, 25,000, because I don't know. It's just a feeling that when something big happens in the fight, you can see the emotions.
Yeah,
of
the energy
everybody
is
kind of coming
transferred.
together.
Yeah.
But I mean, those guys saying that they didn't perform because it wasn't a crowd and stuff. I think that's bullshit. But
You would have been like, put me wherever, I'm still gonna bring
because at the
it.
end of the day, I had a full training camp, and I don't know about these other guys, but when I have to put myself through all this, strenuous training and strict diet, I really just don't really even like my opponent. And it's not nothing that they did. Sometimes these opponents do stuff, but some of them don't. And it's like, I don't like that I had to work so hard just to come show you. Like, why didn't you just accept that you were number 2? Why I gotta show you that you're number 2?
Why you gotta be this? This is gonna hurt me more than it hurt you.
Yeah, you
Just
sound like
kidding.
you
It's
got
gonna
a
hurt you.
belt. You sound like you got a belt in your hand.
I have to.
Come here and get this ass
See what you
whooping.
made me do?
Yes.
See what you made me do?
And I guess right now it's a time of the old guard versus the new wave of I guess the way it's being promoted, the way these venues are going, and you seem to me to be like, look, I'm here right now, but there are certain standards and priorities that I want to make sure go along with me in the boxing realm. Not that I'm not going to be okay with the new stuff, but it also seems like there's boxers that are like, nah, like, I really love the sport, the fight of it all.
Yeah.
Not for the views, not because you're a TikTok star, not because of this type of deal. Even if the lights and glam wasn't here, I'd still be here because I love the sport.
Yeah, I'm one of them. Like, I'm actually, I'm a fan of boxing. So when people give their opinions about boxing, about, who they like more and all that stuff, like, personal reasons. But it's like me being, like, an actual fighter, I'm a fan of the sport. Like, I think the past 5-6 years, I haven't missed a big fight. Like, I've been there. I was there for all 3 Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder.
Which were amazing.
A great fight.
Yeah.
But I was there for all 3. I've been at Benavidez fights. I've been at Shakur fights, Terrence Crawford fights. I've been in his fights that's in Nebraska, whether they in T-Mobile, wherever they at, I'm there. And some of the biggest fights. And it's like, I'm not there because, I'm Claressa Shields and I'm supposed to be there.
It's not a cameo. It's genuinely a fan.
Right.
Listen, I be there screaming and everything. I've had opposite fans of the people who I'm cheering for and be like, would you stop? And I'm like, you shut up. Let's go. Get him, Shakur. Like, I'm one of them. So I think you have to love the sport and love one-on-one combat. It's like a war between you and another person, but also between your family and your friends versus their family and their friends. Like, they can't physically fight. I mean, some do.
Yeah.
For real.
But I'm saying, like, it's such a big thing, and I just love to be able to see it. Like, when I go to Shakur fights, I send him videos, like, you know, because we came up from the bottom together. I sent him videos like, look at all 25,000 of these people here to see you fight. Like, this is a huge moment for you. And I send it to him after, like,
so he could see and bask in it.
Yeah, because they make up all this stuff online talking about nobody was there, everybody was asleep, nobody was clapping. And I literally got rounds where I'm like, you was hitting dog with 2s and 3s and uppercuts, and everybody's going, oh my God. Like they're screaming, but the online narrative is he's only technical. It's a boring
weak
fight. It is such a weak narrative.
Sucks.
I'm telling you, like,
for someone that loves the sport so much, like, how do you see when, like, you see boxers, like, running a lot in the mat? Do you see it more as, like, a defensive perspective, or like, I see what he's doing, or do you also get, like, angry?
They would engage more.
You have to find that balance. It has to be a balance. Like, look, boxing is a sweet science, but it's also the hurt business. I think some of these guys forget about that a little bit. Like, yeah, you can box and move around, you can be sweet, but you still gotta hurt your opponent. Like, what's the reason for doing all this? Like, what's the fight for an example? Canelo versus School.
Last one.
I was,
bro, that was crazy. That Skull wanted a salsa or something, but he would jump crazy.
I don't know. And I blame both fighters because it was like, okay, School definitely came to just survive, right? And he wasn't trying to hurt Canelo because I don't think that he could hurt him.
Right.
I don't know if he have any power.
But then the task now is on Canelo.
Yeah, it's like, one, Canelo is too great of a champion to not know how to cut the ring off. And I think he cut the ring off certain times, but like, I feel like him being who he is, knowing that he had this huge fan base, should have made it his business to cut the ring off more and make him engage.
Yeah.
You know, we got somebody who just want to survive. You got to hunt him down. You got to be a cheater. You got to chase him. And I think he was more of like a relaxed. I'm trying to think of an animal that's relaxed. It's supposed to be fast. he's like a relaxed.
Like a lion. Like a lion just chills there.
But that's supposed to be fast, is what she means. Like, you're kind of choosing to just chill.
He was a relaxed
when
cheater,
you got it in you. When you got it in you to do something about it.
Or a relaxed panther. He was just kind of sitting there and he was like, look, he's not gonna come to you. He's scared of you. So what are you gonna do?
Chase him down.
You gotta chase him down. You gotta cut the ring off, and you gotta exert some energy. Like, after the fight, Canelo was still fresh. I don't even think he was sweating. It was like, come on, man. I stayed up 12 o'clock to watch this.
Do you want to see him fight Benavidez? because you said you've been to Benavides fights too, and that's El Monstro, the monster, and it feels like very much so he wants that fight.
I can't believe Canelo hasn't made it happen yet.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just not I'm not a fan of somebody calling me out and me not whooping their ass.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like, oh, you want some? And then we're in the same weight too.
Yeah.
And then like all
And
the
you've been a
fans-
mandatory before.
Oh my God. I gotta put my hands on you.
All right, how about
I'm
this?
really surprised he hasn't done it.
Because
I really
another
am.
thing he said is like he didn't want to fight another Mexican. There was a time where he didn't want to, I guess, split the audience and put like
Thumbs down.
Right.
Thumbs down.
I feel you. I feel you.
someone who's fought another African American. You're
Thumbs
like,
down.
no, we don't.
I want to fight everybody. Mexican, Puerto Rican.
They all get the hands.
But also,
New Zealand. That is such a bullcrap excuse. I just don't like it. It's like, Canelo, go if you gonna come on, man. I like a good even fight where it's like both of these guys are like trying to go get it. Like we know Benavidez ain't backing down from nobody. And we know Canelo and Warner and do it. Like he's strong, he's fast. I don't know. I just feel like
it would be a moment.
Listen, once that fight gets made, whenever it gets made, I would be their front and center. And I know all y'all in
But
here.
who are you cheering for in that fight, Claressa?
What do you mean, Benavidez and Canelo?
Mm-hmm.
Listen, I may have to be. I watch now. I am a friend. I'm a friend of Benavidez.
I
Let me tell you
know.
something.
Yeah.
You know, so I think Benavidez can beat Canelo, but it's gonna be a hard task.
Right.
Now, speaking of Canelo, he's fighting against
Crawford.
He's fighting against
another
my
homie.
fella.
Oh, yeah.
And now let me look right over my shoulder. I know who I got. Okay.
You know what? Not for
That was
nothing.
my cousin, yes.
Not for nothing. I remember going to the Tank and Pitbull Cruz fight. Okay, so Tank was supposed to fight Rolly. Something happened, and then Pitbull Cruz was like after 2 weeks, he was like a sub, right? But he came, and that gave him a lot of fans, right? Because of how he fought against Tank. I want to take Tank Davis. But I'm going to tell you right now, when it's a black person versus a Mexican fighter, it is the most racist shit I've ever heard in a stadium.
Sure.
But it's low-key okay for boxing. I don't know why. But like I kept hearing, pop his piñata! We want
Pop his
I swear to God. Because
really?
Tank is a knockout artist. And I just hear, shut up, amigo! And I was like, wow. I thought we were all LA, Black Love, Brown Pride. But I guess you've seen that too. It's still a very
it gets
racially...
tribal. It gets tribal.
Yeah. Energized sport.
Yeah, it is. I think it's okay for like the arena and the stadium, but I don't think that it's okay on social media. Some people take it way too far.
for sure.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
like
okay.
I've been called a monkey before for not supporting Canelo versus Denny Jacobs.
Another,
That's
but
so
yeah.
whack.
You
That's
know,
so
stuff
whack.
like that. But I just feel like
And then you say, shut up, amigo.
yeah. But this is the thing though, right? I think that boxing is not a racial thing. I think that sometimes us as fighters and us as people, we are drawn to people who are similar to us. So the fact that you guys are Mexican, of course you want to support all Mexicans,
Right.
especially against a black fighter. You're like, we are riding with our Mexican homie, and I feel like for me, like it's like that's okay for y'all, but then it seemed like when it
other
comes to me being black, and I say, look,
I'm going for Crawford. Yeah.
I'm rolling with the brother. It's a problem now. I'm racist, so I feel like if we all can kind of accept that, it's okay to
Ride for
it's
your
okay
peoples.
to ride for your people. You know
Yeah.
what I'm
It's
saying?
good to ride for your peoples.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I remember when Andy Ruiz was getting ready to fight against Anthony Joshua,
Yeah.
and Canelo, he just plainly said, like, we all knew, well, we all felt that Andy Ruiz was going to get his ass knocked out by Anthony Joshua.
Yeah, and they need a Snickers right after.
Nobody's willing for Andy
Yeah.
Ruiz, and Canelo just came on and said, I'm picking Andy Ruiz to fight, and everybody's like, why? He was like, because he's Mexican. And I mean, he said it just so effort,
Yeah.
and I'm
Yeah.
like, but it's a problem when I say it. What the heck?
All right, Claressa, you keep bringing up Canelo, and I see the rift. I understand.
I am a fan of Canelo though. Like,
I can't hear it.
I love his
No.
fights. I do.
He is a
All
showman.
his fights,
He's a
I
showman.
watch. I watch
Yeah.
all his fights, and I've been there for his fights too.
Yeah.
So talking about being like a big boxing fan, I've been there for the Canelo fights too.
I love
I'm there.
it because I
That's
will tell you,
amazing.
and I will say, like, I guess as a Latina that usually does go for, like, if it's a Mexican boxer, for sure, anyone against Tank besides Pitbull Cruz, I am like, you're gonna lose.
Yeah.
Even
Yeah,
when Tank
yeah.
fought Ryan, a lot of us were like, Have a great time, Ryan. That's what we show it. Have a great time.
Yeah, we were out in Vegas and we were like, we were hearing
You
it.
respect it too. You like kind of gotta respect.
Yeah, we were at the press conference. Like we were listening to like everybody. It was like Steven Jackson was there. A bunch of people were like, "Yeah, let's go Tank." And then it was like, "Yo, yeah, he's not gonna win." Like I'm just gonna be a little extra quiet this time.
Yeah.
Me cheering was
Tank
Ryan.
is tough.
My Vegas bet was the other one.
No, Claressa Shields, we understand like a lot of it. It's an insane sport. It's a wildlife to choose. You've chosen it and you're championing it, and it's really cool to
20
watch
years,
you.
20
Come on,
years.
and not stopping.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to retire until I'm 38. Mm-hmm. So I'm 30
Did
now.
you set a number? Has it always been at 38? I'm out.
I actually just picked the number probably about last year.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, I feel like being 17-time world champion, in five different weight classes. You've been pound for pound the last couple of years. You want a fucking ESPY.
Yeah.
Like,
Come on.
What else can
Is
you
there?
know? And I'm like, what? I just really want to. I think at 38, right? Even though I've kicked a lot of butt. I feel like at 38, maybe all of my fighting will be out my system, because that's truly why I
You gotta let it out.
fight. It's
Yeah.
because I love fighting. Like, if you want to fight me, listen, I want to fight you too. I don't know. I really have a problem. I mean, I did MMA.
Yeah,
I was so intrigued with fighting. I'm like,
Let's try that out too.
organized street fight. Let's try it.
I was thinking too when you were like, yeah, I got into
Bare
boxing.
knuckle brawls. Let's go.
Backyard.
Kimbo
Backyard
slice.
beefs.
I was thinking of you saying that you got into boxing because you were in team sports, and I'm like, you were probably beating motherfuckers up in team sports, or like I can't be a teammate.
Well, that was the problem, that you can't.
Or like
that
people
was
don't
the
listen, or
issue.
it's like everyone's in their own accord.
I was playing basketball. The last basketball game I played, I'm telling the girl, pass the ball. We down by 2 points. Pass the ball. She don't pass the ball. The game over. We lost by 2 points. She tried to take a shot. She never made a shot on a team ever. I said, why would you, out of everybody, take a shot? You've never made a shot. So after the game, I'm all in her face. You're dumb. Why did you do that? We lost the game because I want to win.
Yeah.
And I'm telling her, like, why would you? And he's like, oh, it's a team sport. You got to pass the ball, blah, 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 blah.
It's like, nah.
And I'm like, I just want to whoop her ass right now. And the last game that I played, a girl had the ball. She was tall, and she brung her elbow like this, and she almost elbowed me in the face. And I said, oh, she's playing dirty. And I just wanted to grab her by her neck and just slam her on the ground and beat her up. And I said, this is not the sport for me.
You got, because or else you're gonna try to be in that sport, and then you're just gonna
I'm
keep
be like
told
Draymond.
Yeah.
I'm like Draymond. Shout out to my boy.
But
Oh
it's
wait,
like,
he's from Flint too, right?
He from Saginaw. He
Oh,
right down the
Saginaw,
street.
yeah.
damn.
Yep.
Because or else you're gonna keep
Y'all
getting
built
told like, Claressa, you gotta be a team player, and it's like you almost get told you're the issue, but it's like, no, maybe I just need to do a solo sport so that I can rely on myself. You know what I'm saying?
Rely on myself. I win, I blame myself. I lose, I blame myself. I don't know what's up with these fighters blaming like coaches and stuff.
Yeah.
And like their team for
Or
them
switching up a
losing.
coach after a fight.
Listen,
Yeah.
if you lose a fight, if you win a fight, it is because of you. When you get inside that ring, listen, your coach can yell 100 different things. He cannot get in there and make you do it. You can sit down and he can yell and scream some more. Didn't I tell you to throw the right hand in the hook? And you can get right back up and throw the jab and the damn uppercut.
It's up to you.
He can't make you do nothing. And it's been plenty of times where I was fighting and my coach yelled out something, and I'm thinking to myself, that damn shot is not open. I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
And I think it's all about you going in there knowing that, listen, it's mano y mano, me versus you. Like, to me, that is my moment to where I am in the most control of my life.
Yeah.
Inside the ring.
Claressa, did you ever meet Kobe?
I did.
He gets you, huh? I feel like you. No, I'm serious. The way that you speak, and it's
I
just,
love him.
especially how he would go to the Olympics and make sure that he met with the young athletes. It's really cool to like see that mentality is in people of different sports. It doesn't have to be basketball.
Yeah, I think that Kobe was just an inspiration to me, to everybody. I think it's like whenever I hear Muhammad Ali voice and I hear Kobe voice, sometimes I just get chills sometimes. And I think people have that, like, I feel like I have that same effect on people. But I got to meet Kobe, and out of all the celebrities that I've ever met, you would think that that celebrities are kind of like standoffish, stuck
Right.
up, whatever. He was just so nice. I think I walked up to him, I just tapped him, and I was like, hey, Kobe. And he was like, hey. I was like, I'm a boxer. Can I get a picture? And he just was like, yeah. And then we took a picture. And I just was like, I couldn't even smile. I just was like,
I love that because you get to keep
Mamba.
that for you too, Clarissa. So you're that for so many people. It's cool that you get that too.
I get it all the time.
That's awesome.
That's why I keep my hair done and stuff. So when I take pictures,
Gotta look fly. Got to look fly.
Always.
Clarissa Shields is going down July 26th at Little Caesars Arena in Detroit. Like you said, when it's a Clarissa Shields party, it's a party.
no, it is.
Come on.
Listen, tickets on Ticketmaster. I cannot say this enough. The floor seats are going so fast. Fill this place up. If you plan on coming by yourself, you need to bring 10 people with you.
Come on.
It's gonna be a nice party. We're gonna have an after party after. Rick Ross gonna be there. And we're gonna have other special performances. You never know who may pop up.
Wow.
You know, and I'm just so excited to be able to defend my heavyweight undisputed championship.
Come on.
You know, last fight I learned a lot about myself, and I think this fight, I know that Lonnie is gonna bring. You know, she's gonna bring her challenges, and she looks like she's pretty strong, and you know she got her tribe of New Zealand behind her.
Yep.
And I just want to knock all of their ass back to New Zealand.
And you're about to do it.
So I'm so excited.
Go back to New Zealand, girl. Go New Zealand there. Have a good time.
Go film the next Lord of the Rings.
Keep it here. Sparrow 106, Brown Bag Morning, Clarissa Shields. Thank you so much for coming through. Anytime you want to, bro, come over it. We're going to have a great time.
Yep.
And whenever Canelo has a fight, I'm going to call you for your opinion. Because all of us, we have one opinion only.
That's
Canelo
it.
is the best.
I feel you, and you know what? Y'all gonna be having a heart attack when he fight against Crawford. Y'all be like, y'all calm down. It's all right. It's all right.
I try to stay away from the racial tension and ask you about that, the division. But I was like, you know how you were saying moving up in weight and all of that. That's going to be a crazy task for Crawford.
Yeah,
but he
it's a
has
big
it in
task.
him. People didn't think he was going to be, or people were going for Spence when they were fighting too. And it's like, look what he did.
Whooped him.
He had him looking like Will Smith in that one movie after he got
I ain't about to play
a
with you.
speed bite.
Yeah, she's talking about Hitch.
Yeah. Clarissa Shields, thank you so much for coming by.
Yeah, thank y'all for having me.
Power 106.
Yeah.
Yeah.